You're watching the Batter Fans Network.
Welcome, everybody, to episode number 25 of the Battle Heat Fans Podcast. I'm your host, Dave. And alongside me, as always, is Daniel Solana. How are you doing, sir?
Good, man. I'm celebrating my birthday week again. Last night, celebrated with the family, and we had a barbecue. And, of course, I had the NBA Cup on TV because I was watching every single score just to make sure that my sign that I put up on the last pod, didn't turn out to be false. So I'm glad that the results worked in our favor. Obviously, I would have liked the Knicks to lose to the Bucks so we could go in first place. But, hey, we did it. We did it. 3 years into the cup. We're finally into the next round, and I'm pumped, man. I'm super pumped.
And the only reason that we made it was because Duncan Robinson got blocked as he was trying to take that game-tying three-pointer against the Detroit Pistons. The Detroit Pistons ended up losing a second game in a row. I was wrong. Last episode, I said, I'm looking forward to them losing two in a row because I thought we were their next game. Well, they lost their second in a row against the Magic. If they would have won, I believe, we would not have made the wild card. Orlando would have made it as the wild card team. So shout out to the Magic because they got us in and now they got to face us. So it's going to be fun because we're going to Orlando, like you said, on Tuesday, December 9th. And I'm all in on the NBA Cup.
Me too. I love it. I love the fact that you put the trophy out there up on the screen so all the fans could take a look at it. I love it. I love it. I think that it's growing on me, right? At the beginning, when the NBA Cup started, it was kind of weird. We didn't really understand what was going, but now that we've seen a couple of teams win it, and the Heat are now going on to the next round, I mean, I'm just hyped because, hey, one more game, and like we've been talking about, we get to go to Vegas, and man, I would love to go to Vegas for a final and see my team win a final.
I don't like that it's on a Tuesday, though. I mean, at least for me, it makes it a lot harder to ever travel. I mean, I had no intention of going, but if I ever wanted to, going on a Tuesday makes it a lot harder. Before I look, something that they always tell me to do and I always forget, I'll try to do it right now. If you haven't already, like and subscribe to the channel. I always forget to do it. They say do it right when you start. I forget. But we do appreciate everybody that has taken the time to subscribe to the channel. Like, we come on here 4 to 5 times a week. We recap every game, and then we throw random episodes like today in there. So I'm all in on the NBA Cup. I really like the fact that if you don't like the NBA Cup, it's just a regular season game anyway. You're going to be watching anyway. So you don't really have to think about it too much. And then once your team is kind of in it, like I think that's why the Heat fans are all in it this year, then you're like, you know what? It piques your interest a little more. And one thing that I was looking into for the last two, right? Because there's been two before this one. The finals in the first one, Pacers versus the Lakers. Pacers ended up in the NBA Finals 2 years later. Last year, Bucks versus OKC. OKC champions last year. Young teams, young legs early in the season, making a nice little long run. Kind of maybe a predictor on the teams that are up and coming.
It could be, man. It could be. Look, on the other side, I don't know who's on the other side of the bracket, Danny, but this is definitely a tournament that is geared for your team to be playing fantastic or playing well at the beginning of the season, instead of these games not counting for anything. That was one of the things that fans that everybody was talking about before the NBA Cup started, that those games in November, those games in December, early December, really don't mean much towards the end of the season. But now it does, because you have something to play for. You have another cup to play for, and look, here we go. New York, Toronto, Miami, Orlando. I mean, the Heat have it ready to go. I mean, I would love to play the Knicks again.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. If we beat Orlando, right? If we beat Orlando, we're gonna play either against the Knicks or Toronto. One way or another, we're playing against one of those two teams, because if you lose, you end up playing against the loser of the other team in your second regular season game also. So we're gonna play against the Knicks or the Raptors regardless in 2 weeks. But how awesome would it be to play against the Knicks? The Toronto's hot. Like, remember I told you about Notorious BI3, Brandon Ingram? I always thought he was underrated. He is growing into his own this season, and people are taking notice. But it would be really cool to play the Knicks in a game that matters, just because it's so fun to play them and beat them.
In Vegas.
In
imagine
Vegas.
You imagine the betting that would be going on for that game, dude. It would be fantastic, man. I mean, I would love, like I said, to play the Knicks, but if we have to play Toronto, if we beat Orlando on December 9th or the 10th, dude, I would I don't care at this point. I just want to get by. I just want to get to the final, and I want to play against OKC. I want the best team in the East to go against the best team in the West, and I want to show the NBA that the Heat are going to be the team to beat this year.
Well, the game is going to be on the 9th. So it would be Tuesday on the 9th, and then the semifinal in Vegas would be Saturday the 13th, and then the final would be December 16th, which is a Tuesday, and that would be the only game that does not count towards the regular season record. All the stats, you could score 100 points, and it'll be like if it never happened, which is kind of crazy to me. So Tyler Hero could come out, hit 57 three-pointers, and it would not go down in the record books, which is wild. But that is the only game of this whole tournament that does not count towards the regular season records or stats.
Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? The most important game of the supposed cup of the cup. It's like it's almost never happened. It's like you have a winner, but the game never happened, just because the stats don't work or whatever. Yeah. So that's crazy. That's a lot of crazy things with the NBA Cup. But like we said at the beginning of the segment or at the beginning of the show, I'm in. I bought in this season. I don't know if it's because the Heat are finally through and they're playing well, or if I just bought into the cup. We'll see. I mean, I probably wouldn't be paying attention if the Heat didn't go through. Let's be honest.
No, this is the first time I really look into it. Like the winner, the team that wins, I think each player makes $500,000. I want to say, the two-way players get like half of that. They get like 200,000, give or take. Like maybe for like the Bams of the world, this isn't big money, but I'm sure for the Keyshawn Johnsons, like they're like, hey, let's win this. Let's win this. So, and I'm sure that the older vets want to win it for the guys to get paid. So a lot of reasons that they're going to try. And I think that this is also something, look, back in February when this whole Jimmy shit was going down, like everybody was talking crap, like, oh my God, nobody's going to want to go play for the Heat. Look how they do their stars. If you go ahead, and I know the NBA Cup maybe isn't something that is very like looked at as something valuable, but to go from where we were in February and to be here in November, I think that says a lot. The fact that they're playing well, all of a sudden they might win some hardware. I think that says a lot that they changed the narrative in less than one calendar year. And so I think for that aspect alone, I think that this is good.
Absolutely. I can't believe you mentioned that name. That name is not allowed in my household anymore. And that's tough because he was my son's favorite player when he was on the team. So the fact that I made him throw away his jersey, well, not throw away, but we gave it away. Man. We gave away the jersey. Yeah, man, we don't like that guy.
I still think he should. I still think he should get his jersey retired.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Yes. Absolutely. I mean, dude, Andrew Wiggins is wearing his jersey. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. They're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. I would love for the fans who watch this video to comment down below. Comment down below, do you think Jimmy Butler, A, deserves to get his jersey, and B, will he get his jersey retired by the Heat? I would love to know what the fans think.
All right, I'll ask you a question. And see, do you think Jimmy Butler did more for this team than Tim Hardaway did?
No.
Tim Hardaway has his jersey up there. Oh, yes, he did. Come on, man.
No.
Playoff Jimmy carried this team to 2 NBA Finals.
Playoff Jimmy left really bad, and he ain't getting.
No, I know that. Retired. That I know. LeBron also didn't leave it the best either, but he's gonna get his jersey retired.
Yeah, but LeBron won 2 championships.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. All right. So this was the Eastern side of things: New York, Toronto, Miami, Orlando, and then on the West you have OKC against Phoenix and the Lakers against San Antonio. Again, some young teams up and coming. The San Antonio Spurs, obviously. You got the OKC Thunder. And then you have the old heads with LeBron James running the show with, I mean, I guess not old heads, right? Because Luka and Austin Reeves are
pretty
running
young.
the show.
Yeah, they're pretty young. Yeah.
I guess they're not that old. And then Phoenix, I don't know where the hell Phoenix came from. All of a sudden, they're playing well. They ship away Kevin Durant. All of a sudden, they finally figure things out. So the West is looking interesting, I guess. OKC. This seems like they're going to run through everybody. I think that Lakers-San Antonio game should be interesting.
I agree. I would love to see Wemby dunk all over LeBron. If he plays and just shove it right down his throat, man. I would love to see LeBron, Oklahoma City. Hey, I mean, I'm not saying I don't like him, but I just
yes, you are.
He's not on my team, Danny. He's not on my team. So the
I
fact that
get
he's
you.
not
I
on my
get you.
team, but
I get you.
I would love to see it just like how he did it to Draymond Green. I mean,
Yeah.
those types of dunks are fantastic. I would love to see
Yeah.
Oklahoma City face San Antonio. I think they're two of the best teams in the West. And like I said, I would love for the final to be Oklahoma City or Miami Heat, best in the West, best in the East, early on in the season, and hopefully we'll get to see a matchup like that, a rematch of that matchup in the NBA Finals in
I
June.
know why you say that, but I think it'll be really cool. The Heat beat up on, hypothetically, right? Hypothetically, let's say they beat Orlando, which helped us get into the tournament. Then we eliminate them in Orlando, the in-state rival, and then you move on. Hopefully, play the Knicks, and you beat them, which would be fun also because there's a rivalry there. And then you make it to the final and you play against LeBron. I think that would be really cool at a rematch of the 2020 final. I don't know. I think that would be the coolest path to time to travel for the Heat at least.
It would be interesting. It would be interesting, but again, I want to face the best, and the best right now is the Oklahoma City Thunder, and I want to show the NBA why we say the Heat are the best team in the East, why we think the Heat are going to finish top 4, maybe even top 3 in the Eastern Conference, and the best way to
You
do
can't say
that
they're
is
the
by
top
beating the
team and
best
then hope that
teams.
they're top 3, man. Come on. You gotta say what you said. If you say they're the best in the East, they gotta finish number 1 in the East.
Stay with my chest. Finish number 1.
All right. So, like you were saying, best in the East. Well, they still have 5 games to go before the NBA Cup starts. So these are the 5 upcoming games before they actually go and play in the NBA Cup. And it starts tonight against the Detroit Pistons. They are playing at home. Detroit is the number 1 seed in the East. This is the team that we said we need to see how the Heat look against the Pistons. So it starts tonight. And Duncan Robinson comes back. He is going to get a tribute video. Are you okay with Duncan Robinson getting a tribute video? Because I know how you feel about team players that left your team.
100%, 100%.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
Duncan deserves it. Duncan deserves
Oh,
it. He
okay.
was a fan favorite.
Duncan.
He was one of my
So was
favorites.
Jimmy.
Honestly, I'd retire the 55. I'd retire the 55, no doubt. And you know what I would do?
Crazy.
I would retire the 55 halfway. So the top of the jersey would be Jason Williams.
Oh, okay.
Bottom,
I was just about to say that.
And the
All
bottom
right.
of the jersey would be Duncan Robinson. So I'd have them
Okay.
share a retired
right.
jersey because they both meant as much to the franchise. One brought an NBA trophy, and the other made it to the finals and a couple times. So look, I would definitely retire the 55 before I retire the 22, no doubt.
Well, it's funny. It's funny you said that. I'm about to say you can't retire that 55 if you don't put Jason Williams on there. So Duncan Robinson gets the credit for 2 NBA final appearances, but not Jimmy. Cool.
Hey,
right.
I'd retire Eddie House's 55 before I retire Jimmy Butler's.
I used to love Eddie House when he scored, and they used to play the what was the
Take it to the house.
I forgot what
take it to the house.
Yeah, I forgot what the group was that sang that song, but I used to love when he used to score. They used to play that. Then we got the Clippers at home on Monday. Then we got the Mavericks in Dallas. Then we play in Orlando. Is that accurate? We play in Orlando on Friday, and then we're gonna have to go.
Yeah, 4 days before. Yeah.
So we're gonna play in Orlando, and then we got to come back home to play against Sacramento in a back-to-back, and then we go right back to Orlando on Tuesday, December 9th for the NBA Cup. So those are the next 5 games. Quick prediction for the next 5.
5-0. 5-0. Do you think that it matters that we play the Magic 4 days before? Do you think that that'll help the Magic game plan better for the Heat on the NBA Cup game, or do you think that maybe Spo will have some wrinkles to his playbook when they play the NBA Cup game?
Right. I wouldn't be surprised if you see some people like sit out that game since it's a back-to-back anyway, for the Heat at least. Maybe you try to be strategic. You don't want to show them everything because I'm 100% sure that the Heat are like, you know what? This is a trophy. Let's try to go for it anyway. I'm going to say 4-1. I think maybe they slipped that Orlando game. I think if we beat the Pistons, though, tonight, because that's the only game I'm really focused and care about, like, this is game number 20 tonight. Remember, in the preview show, we said game number 20 is where it's at. We need to be at least 10-10. We're 13-6 going into the 20th game. We're looking good right now. I think that this team can be the best team in the East. And if they beat the Pistons tonight, I'll be saying it with my chest, just like you, if they beat the Pistons. But we got to wait to see what happens tonight. I'm looking forward to it. And the NBA Cup, we're in quarterfinals, 3 wins away from a trophy. So do we hang up a banner if we win
No. That would be embarrassing. No. Maybe I don't know if they did, but maybe you can hang like a banner like on the Eastern Conference trophy side or something like that. But you can't. I mean, I don't know if you hang a banner. I mean, that I don't know. You got to let me think. We'll discuss it on tomorrow's episode. Got to let me think about that one.
I just looked it up. Yes, the Lakers hung a banner in December 2023 to commemorate their win in the inaugural NBA season tournament. The Lakers have 17 championships. I'm surprised that they hung that up.
I mean, maybe Emirates, maybe Emirates made them hang it up.
It's possible. The NBA might have. Well, you know what? Put it next to all those Atlantic Division titles or whatnot on that side of next to those banners. Whatever. Put it next to Duncan Robinson's retired jersey.
But we didn't win it when he was on the team.
All right. I think that's it. Solana, any final words?
Nope. Like always, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit up batterfans.com, get your t-shirts, get your gear. We still got a couple days on the Black Friday 25 special shopping. So we got Inter Miami stuff. We got Heat stuff. We got all your favorite team stuff. So don't forget to go check it out. A couple more days left before Cyber Monday. And we'll be back tomorrow, right, Danny? We'll be back tomorrow previewing the Detroit basketball recap tomorrow. And
hopefully it's a dub.
Hopefully, man. These dubs are fun to do.
Yeah, definitely. But we're on a 6-game win streak. We're on a 6-game win streak. You said we go 5-0. If we go 5-0, that's 11 in a row heading into the NBA Cup. That means if you win the NBA Cup, that would be 14 wins in a row. The law of average says you got to lose something along the way. So hopefully it's one of these 5 games because I wouldn't mind winning that NBA Cup.
Look, man, Spo is like Chuck Norris. The law of averages doesn't apply to him.
That's fair. I like it. Coach of the year. All right. If you're listening on audio, please leave us 5 stars and a comment. If you're watching on YouTube and you haven't already, please like and subscribe. And we will be back tomorrow recapping the Detroit Pistons game. So until the next one, have a good